Hello, one and all. How are you tonight? I know tonight normally I would be drawing a cross comics character, but in care of the sad news today of Comic Dump for Comic Dump with Stan Lee, Stan the Man Lee, Excelsior. Unfortunately, he has died at the age of 95. I will be doing a live drawing of him. I'm going to invite a few other people onto the chat. So I just got to go and do all that. So if you give me a second, people watching, I got to bring up the chat so you guys can see. So I can see the chat. Hey all, hey Brandon, Mighty Geek. Yes, he died earlier today. So let's see. What new hero? Just give me a couple minutes, my friend. I just want to invite some people on. Hey, Bob. Bob. You get your sleep. Oh, Bob, I'm not sure whether you know who Stan Lee is. Probably do, obviously. But he has died. So I'm going to send Edwin one. Listen, okay, so and I'm just gonna get my thing up. I'm just trying to invite a few people in. So, like I said, just I was on. Make sure Adrian knows who. Come in. Okay, I just want to send one other out, but I got to do it over here on Facebook. So, how is everybody tonight?
Hey, Rick,
Hello, Brandon.
and
Hey.
hello to chat as well.
Okay. Okay. Just get. Just give me a minute. I'm sending out one more link.
Yeah, and like I said, I can't believe Stan Lee's dead. I've all those years now he's gone.
Yeah, 95. So he had a very good life.
He did. Rest in peace, Stan the Man Lee. Man, man, when I heard you say it, I'm going like, what? He's dead?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. People that are watching, just for who have come in, I'm just bringing up my reference for Stan the Man Lee. As most of you may or may not have heard, Stan, who was a very instrumental man in Marvel Comics, has died at the age of 95. So my tribute to him is I am going to draw him.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't be able to draw him. That'd be a hard one for me. But what I will do, for those who are subscribed to my channel, also, I'll be making a tribute video for him.
now that's good.
Man,
Okay, so I'm gonna move stuff back a little so people can see what I'm. Well, we'll be able to see what I'm drawing when I start.
I think when I was on
Uh,
it was good I drew that Captain America picture because apparently yesterday was going to be his last day on Earth.
yes.
Wow.
Hey Ray, how are you?
Hey Ray, I'll pull the chat so I
And
can
the
see what everyone's
ghost.
saying also.
So I've almost got the stuff up here. My reference for drawing Stan Lee, if it ever. I got the program up for my.
Why does Ray think for sexy? What the heck?
Oh, it's ever since I shaved, I've gotten the nickname Sexy Rick. See, you're not Sexy Brandon. I'm just Sexy Rick. You're just Brandon.
True, because I didn't shave. I got the beard.
Okay, so we've almost got this stuff up for Stanley.
A few people actually called me Shaggy from Scooby Doo because of the hair and the little bit of facial hair on my chin. But man, that's really hard to believe. I mean, this guy, so much for Marvel movies being the same without him because, they
Yeah.
always keep on putting him out in the movies like Hulk, Iron Man, Spider Man, the whole 9 yards. Even the most recent game, ladies and gentlemen, was the PS4 game of Spider Man. That's the most recent one, and that's possibly the last time we might have even seen of Stan Lee. I don't know. I haven't catched up a lot of Marvel films, but
I am thinking there might be one last cameo. I'm thinking the Captain Marvel movie that comes out in February, since
mhm.
it's already done filming, will have a cameo of Stan.
Oh, okay,
Now, I could be wrong, of course.
right.
Wow, you're drawing Stan Lee, not me. Well, first of all, Ray, I have no idea what you look like. Second of all, you didn't just die.
I think that was right in time too, because right now, my sister's husband playing a Spider-Man game on his. It's not my game. I want to get my own, but I think I uploaded those in the right amount of time because I really did not know that Stan Lee was going to pass, sadly.
Yeah. Well, there was a hoax thing of it a few years ago. I didn't really believe it.
Yeah,
I checked into it fairly quickly, but this time when I heard it, seemed true just because he wasn't in the best of health.
yeah.
So I decided to. I pretty much believed it. Hey, John.
Hey, John.
No, we weren't. It broke shortly after we were streaming. I caught it just after we were streaming on Twitter by the person that did the alchemy book, Lady Alchemy. No, no, I had to catch it after my stream.
And everything what you said right there, Rick, I did hear about that before, and I go like, that's false. And turns out he was still kicking, and now he's actually gone. This time's for real.
Yeah,
Not trying to sound like Trump or anything, but I think he was right about the fake news stuff. There's too much fake news, and it's only until we actually get from other sources we find out like what's true and what's false.
yeah. That's what. Why don't you think it's because you're tall and skinny? I'm not tall and skinny. Or you think you're tall and skinny? I don't know whether you're tall.
He's talking about me because I mentioned the fact I look like Shaggy because I got the facial hair underneath my chin.
No, he's talking about me drawing him
Oh,
because you said earlier, why don't you? Wow, you're drawing Stan Lee and not me. And he goes on about it.
oh, okay. I'm looking at that now. My bad.
Read the chat, Brandon. You're supposed to
Yeah,
be reading the chat, right?
oh yeah. Sorry.
No, obviously you don't have to read it out.
Well, Ray said, I'm not sure you read this or not. He goes like, "That's what I look like."
Yeah. So you look like Stan Lee.
He has like a face of like an emoji face thing with a turban on his head, like those things you wrap on your head.
That's he's saying he looks like
Oh
that.
boy.
Oh boy, that is not a very. I'm not sure whether that is a very good thing or not.
Oh boy. And pardon me if I'm silent, guys. I'm going ahead and getting some pictures ready for a slideshow for a tribute for Stan Lee. And Ray says, no sexy Rick Brandon right. Okay then.
If you say so.
Hey Rick, I want to get your opinion on this. What do you think's more appropriate, the original comics that Stan did, or just today's modern versions?
Probably more the original.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
so.
obviously, he is responsible for Iron Man, the Fantastic Four. Probably the first one was the Fantastic Four that he brung out, from what I know. Um, the first appearance of Spider-Man is Amazing Fantasy number 15. So that's probably one that you definitely want in there.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say it, so that's why I figured I asked before anything.
Yeah, Mighty Geek says the original as well. And let's see. John says Ray looks like Andy Griffith. Old Andy Griffith or young Andy Griffith?
Oh, great. Now, when someone said that, now I'm playing that theme song in my head. Yep.
Like when the Andy Griffith show was on or when Matlock was on?
Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna show this for a brief second to the chat, you guys. What do you guys think of this one? I think this is pretty much appropriate for the slideshow.
Yeah, that's. I think that's a good one. What issue is that of the Hulk?
That one, I'm trying to see. Which issue is that? I actually
It
don't
should
know.
say.
I'm looking
Let's
at
see
it.
it. Bring it a little closer near the title. Down a bit. All right, let me lock it on you. Okay, now go towards the K. Move the K to the center. That's issue 2.
Oh, okay.
See where it says the 2 right by the K there?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I
That's
get
the
it now.
issue.
I never could understand stuff like that. Shoot. Right.
Okay. Mighty Geek says the Fantastic Four would have never been created if not for Joan Lee, his wife.
Oh, really?
They were married 69 years, and she died last 2016, I think it was, just over a year ago, just under 2 years, something in that range.
Oh wow. I never thought he was married actually, because I always thought he was a single guy working on his comics more, focusing on his work.
No, yeah.
Wow. I think if it wasn't for him, Marvel Comics probably would not be around at all.
Probably not. Okay, what's John Dillard says young Andy Griffith, and then Ray says one that wears a turban, a young Andy Griffith that wears a turban. Yes.
Oh man. Okay. And they have one right here that's from the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm looking at Spider-Man's now. This one, I think
Get
Stan Lee did.
Amazing Spider-Man. No, no, forget Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Fantasy number
Okay.
15.
Okay, Amazing Fantasy number 15. Okay.
Easy on the racist interpretation, says John. What the racist interpretation are you talking about, John? I am not doing no racist interpretation. I am just doing an accent.
Yeah, it's not racist about doing that.
Or some people would consider it very racist doing it.
Okay, you said Amazing Fantasy 15, right?
He says I'm not good enough to pull them off.
Oh, I see why you told me to get this one.
And why do you think I told you to get that one?
Because it has Spider-Man carrying some dude swinging off a web.
That's not why.
I
That
don't
is
know.
the that is the very first issue where Spider-Man ever appeared.
Oh.
And of course, Stan wrote that part where Spider-Man appears in that comic. I'm not sure whether he wrote anything else in that comic, but and it's because of that comic that Spider-Man became famous. Nobody wanted to do Spider-Man. Uh, Mighty Geek says Stan was about to quit comics when Joel told him to do a book the way he wanted to do. The worst that could happen is that they fire you, and since you want to quit anyways,
Did he also do Tales to Astonish or something like that?
I'm not sure. Well, he might have had stuff in that, so it's hard. I'm not sure of all that he did. Could be if you look up first appearances of say Iron Man, maybe because I think Tales to Astonish Iron Man might have been appeared in there first. If you look Iron Man, Fantastic Four, Hulk, uh, just look up Stan Lee heroes he created, and then look up their first appearances. I don't know every single issue for every single character. You know, Spider Man's a big name, so I know that one. It's like Detective Comics number 27 is the first appearance of Batman.
Oh, right.
You know, some people might think it's like Batman number one. Mighty Geek says he did do Tales to Astonish,
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
but
Because I
you got to
got
make
one.
sure it has a character in it that he did, and you're probably best to get the first appearance of somebody like the Hulk or Iron Man or somebody like that from it. That issue number, if you're gonna do it, would be my thing.
I got one I believe shows the first appearance of Ant-Man slash Giant Man and the Wasp, issue number 49.
Yeah, that could be. I'm not sure when Ant Man first appeared. So, any of you people know issues that? Oh, John Dillard said Ghost Rider too.
Oh, I know which one he's talking about. Before Ghost Rider became Skull with Flames, they call him the Phantom Rider now, the original one.
Uh,
Okay, then we're gonna get.
yeah, and as Mighty Geek said, Amazing Fantasy was about to be canceled. That's why they allowed it in the book, the whole Spider Man thing. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been in there. I'm not sure whether it got renewed or not for above that issue.
Let's see here. Sorry, my wife's texting me. Let me give 1 second. Let me mute my mic for a sec.
Okay, I got some interactions here on Twitter. Just give me a sec, folks. I want to see what they are. No, nothing.
Stanley or
Stanley. Probably
I
younger
couldn't quite
version.
make it out.
That's just my mom, folks, coming in to get a live version of what I'm drawing.
Oh, cool.
She's watching outside on the.
I'm watching in my room.
She's watching on a TV, which she can't chat on or anything.
Oh, okay.
So she's one of the few people in the audience that can't talk back.
Oh, that's your mom?
Yeah, that you just heard in the background. Yeah.
Hey, Rick's mom.
Uh, she'll hopefully hear you if she gets to her TV in time, but she probably will. Since she walked out of the room just before you said it, or just
Oh,
after you said it.
oh well, it's okay. Okay, I found another one that's a double feature, comic double feature with Captain America and Iron Man together, issue number.
Pardon?
I said, hello, who's it? Whoever. I don't
Oh,
know.
oh, that's Brandon. My mom says hi back, as you heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, he didn't create Captain America because Captain America was created. Well, he would have been alive, but he was yet to start working in the comic industry. Although he did bring, I heard he did bring him back. Yes, rest in peace for Stan Lee. Anybody who's got any comments or anything, feel free to type in. Let's talk. About Stan. Anybody ever meet him at a Comic Con or anything like that? Get his autograph, talk with him?
Oh, I wish I did. That would have been awesome.
Same here.
I mean, even when I was a kid growing up, when I used to watch some stuff, I was a big Hulk fan at the time. In a way, I still kind of am. But back then, I heard an interview he was doing for the 2008 Hulk movie with what's his name? I forgot what his name was,
Lou
but
Ferrigno,
not Lou Ferrigno.
Bill Bixby.
I forgot his um something. I forgot his name was. Um, I don't know,
Oh,
but anyways, he was doing an interview. He's saying if he could, he would have been the part for Bruce Banner.
uh, so if not, meeting him, what is your favorite cameo in the Norton? Oh, Norton says John Dillard. So Norton.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I forgot the dude's name after a while. Okay.
But what is your favorite um, cameo of
Who, me?
anybody in the chat?
Let's see. I'm trying to
What
figure out what
favorite cameo of Stanley in the Marvel movies?
my favorite one to me is when he was in Captain America, the first one they came. Actually, not the first one. Sorry, but the new version with Chris Evans. And Captain America was supposed to come out and talk to the people or like the president, or whatever. And Stan was supposed to be one of the sergeants for the army. He's saying to the other dude, "I thought he'd be taller."
Uh, John Dillard says Thor Ragnarok cameo was the best. Mighty Geek says I like all of his cameos. My favorite one is, although I don't really like the movie itself, is in Fantastic Four #2 when he's trying to get into Sue and Reed's wedding. But I am Stanley. Yeah, right, buddy. I just
Oh
thought
man,
that was hilarious.
that was hilarious. I forgot about that movie
Like
too.
the guy wouldn't
Go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
recognize Stan Lee. Like one of the most recognizable faces ever.
Did he also do X-Men also?
He created the X-Men, the original, which would be Iceman, Jean Grey, Beast, Cyclops, Professor X, Angel. Did I say Angel? I think that's all five. Beast, Angel, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, aka Jean Grey, and Iceman. Yeah, and Professor Xavier.
I'm gonna guess Wolverine didn't come around until much years later, if I'm right.
Yeah, I don't think he helped create Wolverine. I could be wrong about that. Mighty Geek says Iron Man when he was mistaken for Hugh Hefner, says Mighty Geek. John Dillard says his second best cameo was Guardians 2 with the Watchers. Ah, yes, that was a good one also. All right, I'm doing this all wrong.
Okay, Daredevil's next. I gotta quit saying what I'm trying to look up. I need to know like what he did. I'm trying to keep it surprised. I can't do that.
Well, guess what? It's all right. Not everybody here is, maybe everybody here is going to see your video, but not everybody here is going to be everybody that sees your video.
Right.
Hopefully. So it'll be a surprise to a lot of people.
Just from looking at all this stuff that Stan Lee did, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at today's Society of Marvel films. You know what? The classics are actually more better than the reboots. I mean, the stories were fantastic. I mean, to people today, it may be cringy, but you know what? They've always been true to what they were doing. And we look at today's Marvel films, and they're not doing it. It's too, I don't know what the word is, but still.
Too wrong?
I don't know. This it's like they went a little bit too far rebooting it. As long as you're stuck with like do half and half. If you do like half classic, half new stuff, that's fine. But if you go too far into making it a reboot, then you're messing it all up.
Yeah. Well, hello, Manny.
Hey, man,
Manny says aloha all. Manny, I was asking the chat what their favorite uh Stanley cameo was. So if you want to answer, feel free. How are things going on Winston's channel? Not Winston. Yeah, Williams' channel.
oh boy. Anyone in the chat, especially to you, Rick, if anyone knows, what year did Daredevil comic first come out? Because I was trying to find the one to add to tribute.
Uh, uh, just type in first. Go to Google or Yahoo or whatever, and type in first appearance of Daredevil. Marvel's Daredevil. You got to be specific because there is a what you call it, a public domain character called Daredevil that looks
Okay.
nothing like Marvel's Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Miss Gaming, who loves Rick? I love Rick. We all love. Hey Ignition, how are you?
Can you?
We are well. I've drawn Stan, and I've drawn a bunch of the characters around him that he came up with. Uh, just asking some people. What is because you do know that Stanley died, right?
Yeah, I know.
Just making sure. So what was your favorite cameo appearance for him in the Marvel movies?
Maybe in the Fantastic Four where he was the mailman, because that always seemed to fit the way that was drawn to begin with by John Byrne.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, I got issue number 4 that I found.
Issue number 4 of what?
Daredevil. Here comes Daredevil, the man without fear. 1960s. Issue number 4.
Yeah, so you want to find number 1, which would be in the 1960s. Well, I guess you don't have to, but
What I'm trying to do also, I'm trying to see. how many I could do a screenshot, or not screenshot, slideshow, because it won't let me put in the music that I'm trying to put into it. So I gotta go by what YouTube's audio quality is. But I remember a while back, I put some music in there for Adam West for his tribute thing for Batman, which can be found on my channel also. And I made sure to find a lot of Adam West pictures, a lot of Batman pictures of him. It was just like, wow. And people enjoyed that too. Black Panther, that's what I need. 1960s.
So what are you drawing tonight?
I think
Ignition?
I think I'm gonna color this tribute piece
Cool.
once I'm done fixing some things I didn't like about it. See it?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a
Oh,
nice stand.
that's nice.
Thank you.
That is very awesome. That almost looks, if you color it in, I swear that almost looks like a photo. Very well done.
John says he's thinking of drawing a drawing stand tomorrow morning. Uh, um, John says, "Hey, babe," to his wife.
Hey, babe. That's funny.
Mrs. Gaming the System.
Did he also do
I think
Avengers and Defenders?
Avengers for sure. Yeah, he created the Avengers.
All right.
Defenders, I'm not so sure of.
Yeah, I think that might have been Roy Thomas, but don't quote me on that.
Well, you can always use YouTube or not YouTube, Yahoo or Google to look up Defenders 1 or something like that, first appearance of Defenders, and then maybe try and find it in Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Mrs. Gaming says, Mrs. Gaming the System says, "Sup, dog?" I guess to you, Todd. And then she says, "Ha ha ha." And then she says, "I'm looking up lyrics to Ignition song."
Ooh,
Hear that, Todd? You got your own song.
yeah. Tell me who does it, and I'll check it out because there is a song called Ignition, but I think it's like Disturbed or something. But I think. But tell me who does it, and I'll check out the lyrics and see if it fits with my little slideshow.
She says, "Ha ha, nah, I was just being pop with John." And then she says, "Laugh out loud, R. Kelly."
Oh lordy,
So maybe R.
Oh
Kelly
no.
does it, whatever the R stands for.
rapist.
I don't even want to mention R. Kelly. Nope. I won't say it, but most of you people in the chat, you guys know what I'm talking about. Sad.
Miss Gaming the System says, I don't know if that song will fit your theme." And John Dillard says, "R. Kelly as well."
Why is there so much latency? What the fuck? I said Farg, Farg, just in case John is listening.
Nobody heard that.
No, Farg is Farg. It's not a swear. Don't worry
It's
about
good you didn't say the other one.
it. No, Most times I can
Yes.
control myself.
Ooh.
I wasn't sure whether you did or not, so I'm like, okay.
No.
Okay, two things. Bless you, Rick, and pardon me, you guys. I need some baking soda. I got some raging heartburn.
Baking soda?
Uh, uh, Mrs. Gaming the System demonetized. Well, I'm not monetized yet, so Good Dog says I'm still on Willie's show. I figured that. How's that going? How that discussion? Good Dog, and like I said, what's your favorite Stanley camera? And John says, I don't know what you mean. Talking, you're talking about Brandon. What do you mean? We got ignition here, you know. I thought he said a not very good word.
No, no, I promise you, it was Farg. Farg.
Yeah, I know.
Farg.
John's just saying he didn't know what I was talking about, so I'm
Oh.
just answering him.
Should we put Stanley on the $10 bill or the $100 bill or something? I mean, isn't
Well,
that
that would be for the states.
Holy cow, that's nasty. Not what you're drawing, it's something I drank.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they all say.
And I heard what you said, Ty, and yes, I did say baking soda.
wow? Does it work?
Yeah, it does. Here's one downfall, though. If you're out in public, which you don't want to be when you do it, you will be belching a lot because, pardon me for geeking out, what you would do when you do that, if you have no Tums or anything around, if you have major acid reflux, that's actually the best substitute. The burping will be from the chemical reaction the acid will have with the baking soda, but you'll have tremendous relief. Now, it'll work with now, it works on certain it works on everybody. Let's put it right there. But you'll have a different reaction. When I first drink it, it starts to burn a little bit, but then it stops. Next thing you know, the belching will begin. And
Right.
you'll get the relief just from that. Again, pardon me for nerding out, but I live with a family who taught me well.
Why you like R. Kelly? I've just never heard of her. So maybe
Her. He said her. I like it.
R. Kelly is a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Really talking about Deadpool and bottle E.
Okay, I'm gonna hop out here for now, you guys, because my wife wants to talk to me, but I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll see. I guess.
Later.
Mrs. Gaming said, "Good job, Brendan, making time for his wife." Is that a dig at somebody? No.
Shit.
Oh, we got 10 viewing. Cool, 11 viewing. For all those viewing that can answer, let me know what is your favorite Stan Lee cameo? As you can see here, I'm also for besides drawing Stan Lee, I am also drawing the various characters that he created around him. At least the faces, anyways, and a bit of shoulders. So I've done Spider-Man, Daredevil, Black Panther. I'm about to do Iron Man.
Attack.
Yes, Iron Man's first appearance was Tales of Suspense number 39, I believe, from what I'm looking at here. Very crude drawing of Iron Man. What do you expect? It was his first appearance, and it was just made in a cave. The suit.
Did you already say what your favorite cameo was?
But yeah, mine was from Fantastic Four number 2 when
Mm-hmm.
he's being denied entry into the wedding. That's my favorite cameo. I just thought it's absolutely funny. That this guy would not know Stan Lee, and guess he's a famous comic creator even in their universe, that universe,
Right.
or maybe not so famous. Winston says mine was Ball Rats. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I was more talking Marvel movies, but still, that's a good one too. So we got 11 people watching here, which is good. Any of you that can, we've heard from a few people in the chat. I'm wondering about other people's favorite cameo thing, or if you've ever met anybody ever met Stan Lee, want to share their experience or whatever with getting an autograph or something like that. Okay, Inkwell says, "Oh yeah, he was in Mallrats. That was a funny movie. Yeah, it was. But he was himself in that movie. I more mean cameo, in which he's not really himself.
Don't be putting rules.
Pardon?
Don't be making up
No,
rules.
I did say in the Marvel movie, so that's a role in of itself. At first, I said that, anyways. Although uh, I saw him at a convention, but everyone was crowding him. Yeah, I can believe that. He had his last convention here in Canada back in, I think it was March in Toronto. His last Canadian convention. Maybe, I'm not sure whether he was at any conventions after that, but maybe his last convention ever. Anybody know of any conventions he was at after March of this year? We need a link to the rules. That's what
Before you start throwing out other facts, maybe you should check them first. You don't want to be fake news.
sure. Well, that's why I was asking.
Like uh, saying that basketball was invented in Canada.
Oh, it was invented by a Canadian. The commercial made led you on that it was, but it
Oh,
was invented by a
Chicago.
Canadian in America.
I'll let you skate this time. Don't cross me again, Cross.
Okay. True,
Just
true. Across comics, your favorite was the one where he was playing himself in the Fantastic Four. True, true, very true. But it was a Marvel movie. But yeah, you're right. You caught me on that. Chat's just saying that the one that I said was my favorite is where he actually was playing himself in a Marvel movie.
right. I got
But
you.
was he the? But was he the guard? The guard wouldn't let him in, saying that he wasn't Stan Lee. So was he being pretending he was Stan Lee when he wasn't Stan Lee in that universe? Winston says these rules seem very fluid.
Right.
Okay, then I'll get back to my original rule, which was just one. What is your favorite Marvel movie cameo? Inkwell, question. That movie sucked anyway, so it doesn't count. And bar Marvel movie, I do mean any one of Marvel characters, not necessarily made by Marvel. It says Jaws. Oh, hey, KG. John says, stop giving its rules. We are true believers. Winston says, I'd have to say the Deadpool promo, though, seriously for me. Okay. John says, and our imaginations cannot be contained by your rules.
Is that John Diller gaming the system?
Yes, it is. Who me and him share a Patreon. So if you
What's
want to go check that.
how many backers or how does that work? Even how many whatever subscribers? Or...
No, Patreon is basically where people can go and support you as artists or whatever else
Mm-hmm.
for whatever work you're doing. Usually it's art stuff. A lot of YouTubers have it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not sure everything about it, but usually you create tiers and people get stuff for you supporting you or whatever. Me and John, we have a $3 tip jar. You don't get anything for that. But for the five, we have a $5 tier, and once a month for all the people that back at the five, we select one of them, and one of them gets a sketch card from us. KG says hi to you, Todd.
How are you doing, KG? I'm
And then we have
a little
I think
saddened
it,
today, obviously, because we lost, you know, one of our childhood heroes.
yeah. And then I think we got a $15 tier or $10 tier. I'm not sure which it is. And that one person is chosen from that for I forget what size every 2 months for a sketch by us, and then we have a $25 tier, which is limited to 8 people, and every 3 months they get a 5x7 sketch by us for sure. All of them, all 8 people, if there's 8 people that are backing at that level.
Let's get my cheek a little bit here. Farg. 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 I said Farg.
Fudge.
What was that?
So we I'm just trying to find out all the trying to find what all the Marvel characters she created. Stanley Marvel characters. Winston says AK FAK away from keyboardish, but hello to everyone. Well, hello back to you too. Okay, he's got oh, we got Doc Strange and Ant-Man still. So we'll do Ant-Man over here. Next we'll do Thor over here. Uh, Tony Stark. What about Tony Stark?
What about him? You're wondering if he created him?
No, I know he created Iron Man, Tony Stark. John Dillard said Tony Stark. Probably trying to tell me he created him. Well, I got Iron Man right there.
Listen, that guy's got his own show. That guy John. I'm not sure. You know, let him push you around on his show. This is your show, but you're supposed to push me around.
Oh, John saying I forgot all the cameos. Why don't you name them so we can pick our favorite? I should do a straw poll, eh? Somebody should do a straw poll. But I don't think I'm going to right now because I'm busy drawing. You're busy driving. Otherwise, I'd say you create it for me. No, I said Tony Stark. Tony Stark's your favorite? Oh, Tony Stank. Oh, why did Tony stank? Or is that your new original character, Tony Stank? In honor of his passing, you're going to create your own original character, Tony Stank. He says, "No, I am creative of art, not straw poll," says John Dillich. Oh, yeah, actually, I think I get what you're saying. The first time Tony Stark appeared, it wasn't Tony Stark, it was Tony Stank. I think I remember that. Hey, no, I don't. Uh, this Anthros Camacho said, "Bro, do you go to college?" And I said, "No."
Oh,
Do you go to college?
dude, I'm not even gonna tell you my age. Those days are done. I went to Palm Beach University or State University.
Cool. So there we have it. Neither of us goes to college. I never went to college. Well, technically, I did go to college and took a course, but for like 10 weeks. But other than that, no. John Dillard said, when Stan Lee was a mailman looking for Tony Stank to sign for a package. Oh, okay.
Would I do that? Black. What?
Uh, Inkwell says looks good addition. Uh,
Thank you.
John Dillard says college is for rich boys, not poor boys like me. I agree. Inkwell says a po' boy with shrimp sounds good right now. Oh, that looks excellent.
I did something wrong though. Shoot. Something. 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 Okay. Put a color in here no matter what. Sky. Hmm.
Heard it?
Yeah. She's in her bed? No. Yep.
Uh, Good Dog Press says I ain't rich. 6 kids in the house and still got to go to college.
I'm coloring. Did I see what? Yeah.
KG says, "Hey there, Manny," and I say, "Hey there, Manny," back. Oh, I didn't say. I don't know. JP's in the chat and says hello. Hey, KG and JP, what is your favorite cameo appearance by Stan Lee in the Marvel movies? Marvel character movies, to be somewhat precise. Good Dog Plus. Hey, KG, still stuck with Willie. Be on after. What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Gas trailer.
Um,
Once I took it out.
no, I moved it.
Pardon?
I moved it. Oh, there.
Oh.
That doesn't look enough like Mr. Fantastic as I would like. Oh,
Who, like, Rick, who do you live with?
my mom.
Your mom?
And my cat.
Were you born in Canada?
Yeah.
You don't really use A as much as I used to.
Would imagine. Yeah, I don't know why. Actually, most of the people that I know don't. They don't use it a lot.
Maybe it's a regional thing
Yeah.
for you guys.
Or maybe it's because Oh, well, I live in a fairly big city, have most of my life. Oh, what I would consider a big city, anyways. Uh, like minimum 300,000. There's like 500,000 now, but although the nearest Toronto has like what is it, 3 million. So Mrs. Gaming the System is asking, what kind of cat do you have? I'm not sure what breed it is, but it's black. If you give me a second, I'll go get him and show you. Put that up so you can see when I get him. It's all right. It's all right, kitty cat. Here's my kitty cat. Hey, look, it's that way. Here, it's that way. It's that way. Yeah, they don't want to see your butt. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There you go. Go on. Thank you. Everybody like my cat? Not she, he. His name is Reason. I owned his brother like a few years back. Back when I lived in a house, and they were outdoor cats. But his brother was a little bit more friendlier, so we either think he just ran off, didn't come home, or either that, or he got scooped up by somebody. He was more tabby looking. I think they're tabbies, but as you can see, he's pretty much completely black. No problem about the gender pro- mislabeling of the cat. Easy thing to do. We named his brother. His brother's name was Rhyme, so it was Rhyme and Reason. Yeah, I've shown them a few times on the stream before when people were interested, but usually have my door shut so he can't get in here because sometimes he does stuff that he shouldn't, and I don't need any artwork ruined or anything else ruined. Luckily, cats don't care if you misgender them. I can't be 100% sure, but who really knows the mind of a cat or any animal? What they think or what they don't think. And hello, Joshua. How are you?
I thought what's his name was coming back.
Pardon?
I thought Brandon was coming back.
Maybe the talking to his wife's taking longer than he thought it would.
He got in trouble. Fooling around on the internet and not doing his laundry.
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying. Nobody's chatting. They're all watching intently.
How many?
Um, we are at 10 at the moment, which is pretty good. Um, so anybody got any questions or anything out there for us, me or Todd of Ignition Comics? Or of for Ignition comic book or anything like that? Mine for Cross Comics. Anything? Anybody want to comment on Stan Lee? Feel free. It's definitely a tragic passing, but in some ways not unexpected. He was 95, not in the best of health for what I knew. Definitely sad to see him go, though. Hey, Brandon. My wife, I mean. You mean what about your wife? You never said anything before your wife. What was I saying on the other part of the conversation? How I got into reading comics. Well, I watched Super Friends and stuff as a kid. Um, and then when I was in my early teens, I went to a Christian camp that my mom signed me up for, and I wasn't a lot into reading. Hey, Tank. There's a link in at Twitter if you want to come on, Tank. As I was saying, she bought me some Christian Archie comics to try and get me to read. And while I started reading, that led into the mainstream Archie comics. And then that was around the then there was DC got a hold of some properties by Archie, superhero properties that they had put out in the 40s and that, or early 50s. And I started picking those up. And then the death of Superman happened. Okay, Tank. And then, like I said, the death of Superman started. So I started picking up all that stuff. And the Batman's back breaking. So I decided to get on that. And then that led to a whole bunch of other comics. What about you, Todd? How did you get into reading comics?
When I was sick, my dad or mother used to bring me to my grandmother's house, and there was this little store where we'd stop and get, you know, just different things. Um, Maybe he'd get a paper or whatever, but he would occasionally buy me some comics when I was sick. So whenever I was sick, I got comics until I started, you know, I mean, when I was 12 years old and I was allowed to ride up to the store, then I started buying on my own with all my birthday money and that kind of thing. You
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Yes, Good Dog thinks that's a snorefest. Our history of how we learned, got into comics. But oh well, not the most exciting story. But somebody asked, so we tried to please. I tried to please my subscribers here when they ask questions. Hello, Manny. How are you?
Talking about me when I'm in the damn chat. What's up with that? Look at that beautiful face. Beautiful, beautiful face.
Yeah.
I
So
figured out.
how'd
I figured what I'm gonna do with that
well,
bottle. I'm just gonna dye my beard and leave everything else white. That would look
uh,
cool. Just my beard, black, and then all the rest is silver. Awesome. I was over on William's channel. We just
yeah, I
got
knew
through.
that.
Yeah, so that
Cool.
that's I didn't know it was going to go that long. I thought it was going to be an hour show, but it just kept on going and going and going. Do you guys hear anything bad with when I'm talking right now? Do you guys hear any buzzing in your guys'
Yeah,
headphones?
it's a hum.
Is it really bad?
Not as far as I'm
Not,
concerned.
not bad.
Because everybody was complaining about it. So I'm like, I can't hear anything. I don't have a fan on. I don't have nothing, so I don't know what's making the noise. I'm just gonna have to restart my computer before I start my channel up.
Tank says the it's got me laugh out loud. I'm
Oh,
not sure what got you, what got
yeah,
him.
yeah. Tank said he could hear it too, so I don't know what was going on. Oh boy. Hi, Cat. Cat's out there. Hi, Tank. Brandon's out there. Why isn't he in here?
Something to do with his wife.
Miss Giving the Systems out there. KG. Awesome. Good Dog Press was there, complaining about being stuck in another chat. Uh, okay, so all I heard was John saying that he was too poor to go to college. What was he complaining about?
Nothing. He was just, I'm not sure whether he was joking around or not, but just
Yeah.
said we got asked by somebody whether we went to college or not.
Okay.
So we said no. He said too poor to go to college.
No, there's community colleges that you can go to that don't cost that much. Yeah, if you go to a state college, yeah, it's going to be expensive, but community college, you can afford that. I went to a state college, got a degree, and then 17 years later, I got my new job, and they sent me back to college again for another degree, an associate's degree. So I got a BA first, and then I got an AA after that. It's supposed to be the other way around.
So how you doing, Manny?
What I'm doing, I'm just being nice to Cross and not slicing his throat, and waiting for an opportune time to go start up my little tribute to Stan Lee. Tonight, I'm just going to draw as many Marvel superheroes as people tell me to draw. That's created by Stan Lee. I'm just going to go off. I mean, whatever you guys want. I'll just start off in the middle of the page and keep on drawing and keep on drawing.
Yeah, that's
I
sort
mean,
of what I ended up starting. I drew Stan, and as you can see, I'm drawing a whole bunch of his creations around him.
yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be making them super super tight, but just a representation, something cool. Something. I mean, last night I did Captain America. I know Captain America is not Stan Lee's. He did write a story in the very first Captain America book, but he didn't create it. That's for sure. But he did revive Captain America. He
Yeah,
made
he
Cap he
revolved.
he revived them and he made them cool again. I mean, the '50s Captain America kind of sucked, but
Uh,
yes.
Mrs. Gaming the System says John went to college but stopped one class short of his AA. He should go back eventually. And KG says, "Hey Tank," and Tank says, "Hey KG."
Yeah, we all say, hey,
And
hey,
he
hey.
just ate dinner, and he went. Zzz. Something was boring.
No, I think he's just doing the same thing that I did. Yeah,
Wow.
this is the third program I'm on today. What the hell is going on here? It's getting crazy. Last night was crazy. Did you see how long we stood on there, me and Tank? Oh my
No,
Wow.
god.
I saw that you guys were on. I got your thing, but I didn't want to
Yeah.
come on and draw or anything. I was
Just
on
just come on and
hellos or
all you gotta do is come on and talk. You don't gotta draw all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. I know.
I haven't drawn today yet on any of the streams. It's all talking. Yeah. It's fun.
Tank says, "Uncanny Kirby Capwolf." Wow,
Oh yeah, we
where
did.
are?
Yeah, did you see the cat wolf last night?
No.
Yesterday was my tribute to Veteran Day holiday. So I drew Captain America, and then some. I think it was Mighty Geek in the chat said he wanted to see Catwolf, so I turned that Captain America into Catwolf. And after that, I had the great, smart inspiration to go draw and color Cinta. Yeah, that was smart. 3 hours later, yeah. So we almost hit the 8 hour mark last night. Believe it or not,
Wow.
Oh wow.
we went 7 hours and 51 minutes. And after that, I mean, John came on. So John, I told John I gotta go sleep. I got to get back into rhythm because I know I was off today, but I got to go back to work tomorrow. Don't want to be up too late. So I jumped off, and John and Tank went over to start their own live stream. So Tank is a trooper. He was on for a long time. That's
Wow.
crazy. Yeah.
Why isn't he in here now? What's he doing?
I think he's waiting for me to start it up. Start
He
me
said.
up.
He said. Oh, Din Din. He said he's finishing up Din Din.
Yep.
Oh,
At midnight. We'll go over to your channel.
Oh, you giving me an order now?
No, I'm not
Joking.
giving.
I'm joking. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to jump off. Like I said, I'm gonna have to restart my computer. Hopefully that buzz goes away. Like I said, I don't hear nothing. I hear clear as a bell. You guys say you guys can hear something. I don't hear it. And it's funny because it's nobody complained last night or the other days, but just today they've been complaining. So I'm gonna have to restart.
it only happens when you talk. When you're silent, we can't hear it. If that helps.
Okay, so it is my mic then. Huh.
Jiggle it. Jiggle it.
Jiggle it. It's a brand new mic.
You got to play with the gain then. If you can. Some mics you can't even play with the gain.
I tell you, he created a lot of characters.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, but we can still hear the hum.
Okay, so you guys can hear the hum, but I don't think outside there can hear the hum.
Can anybody hear his hum?
Yeah, they're all gonna say they can hear the hum, even though they can't hear it.
Well, I meant, do you want to hear him hum?
Nobody wants to hear me hum. Okay, I just turned off my fan. Was it my fan?
Nope.
Nope. So it's not the fan. Hmm. Don't know why. Weird.
Oh,
How's about this? Is that better?
KG said he heard it for a second. So,
Can you guys hear
uh,
me now?
I can
Rick?
hear you, but I can hear the
no,
honking.
we can't hear you.
Okay, I put the volume all the way down and that didn't do a damn thing. All right,
But
let
I
me.
don't know. But I don't know how I'm hearing you if you're talking. I'm saying.
Okay, I just press my mute button on and off.
I can hear something there now. Really?
Really loud.
Yeah, for a second. Now it's gone.
Okay, it's weird. Weird. Tank ferret. My ears. My ears. Oh. Doop, 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 doop.
Okay, what is that?
So, on the other channel, we were talking about Jake Scott Campbell, and then they were talking about Tinkerbell. So, so I had to, whoops, I had to show that this picture. Whoops, what the hell? Really? Oh, I was doing something weird. Okay, so I had to show this picture. This is cool.
I think. Let's see. Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. Yay!
Cool.
Yeah, this was it wasn't last year, it was the year before the Comic Con. This young lady really looked like Tinkerbell. It was super cool. So it was super cute.
Tank says, I can't hear the hum, but then again, I'm half deaf. Oh, Tank, I was asking people earlier what their favorite cameo is for Stanley in a Marvel character movie. What is yours? What's yours, Manny? You never did answer.
I don't like any of them. Seriously, I don't. I think it takes away from the movie. I
Okay.
think I think the best cameo was when in the Hulk, when him and Lou Ferrigno was walking. They were just bit players. To me, that was the best.
Huh?
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, everybody has a right to their opinion.
Because every time you see him on screen, you're supposed to suspend belief that he's part of the Marvel universe. You know, just to me, this distracts. But that's
Well,
just
the
me.
thing is, most of the time he's not being himself in it. I don't
Yeah,
think he's supposed to be
I mean, I
himself,
think
except for
I
the.
I mean, for me, I mean the Hulk when him and Lou Ferrigno walked and there were extras. That was cool, and I think the best one that he fit Willie Lumpkin in the Fantastic Four movie.
That's the one I said.
Yeah, that I mean he looked like Willie Lumpkin, so that's why I thought he was perfect casting for that. Oh, we think alike, Todd.
The tank says, "I don't know. Why
I
are you
don't
asking me the
know.
difficult?
All right,
Why do you
it's
ask me the difficult questions?"
okay. I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna reboot my computer. Hopefully, all this craziness, this humming goes away, and I'll go see you guys later. I'll go
Okay.
play with you guys later on. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, in a few
Aloha,
minutes. So,
everyone. I'll be on my chat in about 10-15 minutes. Hope to see you guys all over there, and we can go make trouble with each other. Talk about Stanley, and I'll tell about the time I met Stanley. Okay.
oh, cool.
I've seen him 3 times, people. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. All right. I'll see you guys later. Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha. Hola. He says later to. Tink says later to Manny. Tyler, somebody. Tyler Grabowski says, think the best was in Spider-Man when he fought the lizard and they were fighting in the background and Stan was just minding his business.
Oh
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a pretty good cameo experience. I must agree. It's probably in my top 3 or 5 as well. Although it's your favorite, which is great. We all have those great memories, for those of us that would never get to see him in real life. Although it wasn't him. I'm myself right now, as you see, I drew Stan, and I'm slowly filling in a lot of the characters that he drew over the years, especially the more popular ones. I hope you like what you're seeing, and if you've yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Or think about it, anyways, for sure. So far on the page, we have, of course, Stan in the middle, followed by Spider Man, Daredevil, Black Panther, Ant Man, Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor, Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, and these are supposed to be the representations of what they look like near the beginning. We have the Invisible Girl, Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, The Thing, and there is Marvel Girl, aka Jean Grey. And I'm about to do the other first 5 X-Men on either side of her. I must say, I really love the fact that he was so much part of the comics. He was really the face of Marvel,
Right.
and that was something awesome. That's something I liked about Marvel, and hopefully I can do that for my comics when they get out there. Really be the face of my comics.
You want to show your nipples, don't you?
No,
Come on.
I don't want to show my nipples because nobody wants to see them. I don't even want to see them. I have to keep an eye out for Mandy's tweet. Fortunately, all the X-Men at this point look very close to the same. at least for face wise. Well, I guess not completely. So, anybody else have to say anything to say about Stan Lee in the chat? Anything that they'd like to share about Stan Lee? Their any memories about him that they might have, either just seeing him on TV or in an interview or something like that. I know I liked one other thing I liked that he did was Who Wants to Be a Superhero? That reality show. That was pretty neat.
What about the intros he used to do for Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends? Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
Like where he
they
kept
were,
where they were at in the story or whatever.
and then he also did that for the Incredible Hulk cartoon that was on at the time
That's
too.
right. That's right.
I've seen both of those. Actually, it was through the Amazing Friends I was actually introduced to the X Men. I didn't know about them beforehand.
Right.
Of course, introduced to Spider-Man to the '70s cartoon. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a Spider can. Catches thieves just like flies. Watch out! Here comes the Spider-Man.
You didn't watch the TV
Yeah.
show.
Heard it?
You didn't watch the TV show.
You mean the live
The live
action
act.
one? I
Yeah.
never knew about it. I never knew about that till like the '90s.
Really?
We might not have got it up here in Canada or something. I don't know why I didn't know about it, or maybe I was just too young or whatever.
It was filmed in Canada too. You know that? That's weird.
Well, but I seen it and I'm like, oh god, this is horrible.
Well, come on.
And this was before any of the live action movies had come out. I was just like, oh god. And but they changed so much about the character too. And if I
Yeah, for
remember,
sure.
I think they changed his origin. You know, like he wasn't in high school in it either.
No, he was working at the Daily Bugle, so he was out of college even.
Yeah. Man, Iceman here in the beginning, he should have been called like Snowman or something like that.
Well, at least for I mean, how often do you see characters evolve, and
Yeah.
change? At least give them
Yeah.
credit for that.
Yeah. Well, especially with him being called Iceman, they just had to make him more ice-like instead of a snow blob.
Right.
I can't even really make out his eyes in this. Although I'm going to give him eyes. Sort of wonky eyes. He's definitely credited for a lot of characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I've got a list of them here, and it's just amazing. You know, the heroes and villains. There's easily over 100 characters that he's. Okay, I have got 2 messages on my Twitter from Good Dog Press, I believe. So, everybody, go over to Good Dog Press. Before you do, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. Um, Ring that notification bell. All that good stuff. Check out the rest of my content. I will be finishing this over on Good Dog Press's channel, so go check that out. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will be back here tomorrow afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, noon Eastern Standard Time at high noon. So go over to Good Dog Press and watch me finish this up here. Watch Manny do his tribute to Stan Lee, and we will see you there. Bye for now. God bless everyone as soon as I hit the end broadcast button, which is
Excelsior.
now.